Yeah.
If drones were to become an incredibly common part of everyday life, how would, I guess, drone traffic be regulated? Because I mean, like, you can't have just like an air traffic controller.
So that's one of the great questions. And again, the automotive industry is like, how did that happen? Like, that's a lot more of a complex problem than it is for drones, right? Let alone all the infrastructure that you needed for cars to really take off, the way that they have. It was, the late 1880s, when the automotive industry was first getting underway. It wasn't until I think 1936 that the last state actually had its own driver's license, right? So that was like 4 decades, and that was still before the interstate system, right? And that's really what's allowed cars to really, become as popular as they have. With drones, either via our software platform, at least for our drones, if not every drone, and all the drones being internet connected, they're a lot more capable of being able to avoid one another versus cars on a road. Especially when you consider you're not limited to either you're going straight on the highway, you're stopping, you may have a shoulder to pull off into to avoid some sort of collision. But with drones, you have 3D space. You can slow down, speed up, go diagonal, up, right, whatever, right? So obviously there's still going to be crashes. There's still going to be, people that are injured or even killed because of a drone, landing on your head, right? But yeah, I am much more of a proponent of being a land of the free, home of the brave, than the safety and security state that a lot of people are pushing for. And right now, again, kind of a tangent to your question. One of the legal problems is you can't operate a drone, again, legally speaking, outside of your beyond visual line of sight. But to me, like, why do we need to make extra laws for operating a drone in that way? When if let's say you own the drone, you're operating the drone, we already have laws for like manslaughter, right? If my drone were to fall and worst case scenario, land on someone and kill them, like charge me with manslaughter. We don't need to make a criminal out of someone for sending their drone over to their neighbor's house while they're inside, cooking dinner, and they just want the neighbor to load it up with like a couple eggs or flour or sugar or whatever. Like, to me, that should just be legal. And less so of a traffic problem, but kind of goes hand in hand, right? As you're operating drones beyond visual line of sight, not just a traffic problem, also a legal problem, but that's the exciting part to me, is to see how that evolves and hopefully be able to shape the